What up, y'all? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live out here this chilly early day with the homie Fred. What up, Fred? Y'all know I feature a lot of dogs and animals on these videos, so shout out to everybody that's a real one that's tuning into all these videos and you're able to see, the amount of animals I care for. To be honest, I have hundreds of animals. To be real with y'all, like on the Rover profile page on our camera roll, I have several. Come on, Fred. Come on. I have several. Stop. I have several. Stop. Stop. Hey, Fred. Stop. Stop. I have several different animals on there. Hundreds. And excuse that. Fred just jumped on that innocent that innocent neighbor right there. Fred's super big. Like Fred is like almost a year or so, something like that. But he's big. And the client, he's elder and whatnot, and he's actually recovering from surgery. A surgery I actually have had before. The hernia, inguinal hernia. You know, I don't know if it's the exact same, but he has a hernia as well. So it's pretty similar. If I can relate. And it hurts for a while after you get it repaired. And, Fred's a big dog, so, to be able to walk a dog this big, it really helps to be really healthy and well. So I can relate, because I remember after I had my surgery, I had a crutch actually. They gave me a crutch to like leave the facility, after I was just coming out of the surgery. They give you the, whatchamacallit, they give you like they give you like the sleeping gas, like the laughing gas or whatever, the anesthesia to make you go to sleep. Hey, and, you know, I had a little bit of the crutch for a little while, but, I didn't really need it, to be honest. I just was resting a lot, meditating, having the herbs as a natural way, and eventually, finally, was able just to be able to, you know, go on my own after I healed up, So I'm grateful for that. Grateful to be out here with Fred again, meeting these neighbors and whatnot, these old people, elders and whatnot. So I'm cool with that because I love nature and, doing this is cool too, you know. So anyways, I'm just speaking about bouncing back from stuff. Like I did a video about relationships and stuff, toxic relationships, fights, drama and stuff. Like that's real stuff. My mentor, Ralph Smart, or our mentor, Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters, he mentions that several times that they don't want us talking about that stuff. But it's real, on both sides. People go through toxic relationships where there are fights and, physical, mental, verbal, all types of manipulation and just chaos going on both sides. Don't ever think it's just one-sided. Don't ever think it's always the guy's fault. Don't ever think it's always the man's fault, because for one, you shouldn't be judging someone else's relationship. Two, true love is equality, and it takes two to tango. So there's stuff that goes on. Now I'm at a space where I'm alone and just working on myself, but I've been through some heated stuff, like I'm talking about where there was so much barrier, where they're from a whole nother continent and they don't really even speak the language that you speak, really, and skin color differences, they don't have just so much stuff going on, that, food differences, eating meat and being vegan, and just, it can get really ugly, talking about each other's family in a disrespectful way, talking about each other in a disrespectful way, being even being racist, just saying stuff that we don't even really mean, and doing stuff that we don't even really mean. I've been through that, you know what I'm saying, where you feel like you're in a relationship, but you feel single, you know, and I've been through that, and it's honestly embarrassing in a way because it's like, what is this person doing? They're just living it with me, but we have nothing to talk about at all, and we can't even solve nothing, and I feel like a side dish. And yeah, I will talk about it too because it's humiliating and it sucks, to be honest. But it's like you would hope that there was some type of realness, some type of truth, some type of love, some type of honesty, some type of respect, some type of, you know, integrity still left in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it felt like this whole, I don't know what this whole thing was. It's hard to dissect it all, but it did feel like I was in a rap music video, honestly, to be real with y'all, because it's like I've been in those times where it's like I had to question, who are you? To my own partner, own girlfriend, own wife, own whatever you want to call it, significant other. I had to ask her that several times. It got to a point where the relationship was that ugly because there was no affection. There was no hugs, there was no kisses, there was no massages, there was no walking together, there was no sitting down and talking, there was no sitting down and eating together. Even when food was being prepared, guess what? They sit on the couch or another room, on their phone, on the phone that I paid for, on the phone that I helped out with, on the phone that I gave, and like just, I know what it's like, and it sucks, to be honest, because sometimes it's so amazing because you're like, wow, it's a new person, new love. They're from a whole nother country, continent and stuff. They have all these great, ancestral DNA and stuff. Maybe I can, have great expansion with it, but it goes the complete other way, And I remember in the relationship I was in, they were messaging all these guys. All these guys were sending her hard eyes and flirty faces and stuff, calling her baby and stuff. She was, I remember she was sending hugs and stuff, sending a hug emoji to a guy. Just a lot. I don't know what had got myself into, but that was like, I don't know what that was, because it started out. That's why it's like I'm not even gonna trip about it no more because it started out so beautifully, so transparent, so awesome, great times and stuff. And then other times things happen, it wasn't lining up. The energies weren't compatible at many times. And no matter what, if you're in those heated moments of arguments, of fights and stuff, you're gonna have to get out of it because I've already learned. You can try to argue for hours and hours and hours, but you will just drain your own energy dry. Literally, I've done it before. I've actually chosen to opt out of job and work opportunities just to go handle love life problems, responsibilities, the thing we weren't on good terms, yet we're living together and stuff like that. I chose to skip work and job opportunities because that was on my heart, my soul, my spirit, When you're connected to someone that you truly love, you'd rather be with them, and be on good terms with them, not just to go day in and day out, not fixing nothing. You sleeping next to them, living with them, but yet y'all have nothing to talk about. That's something fishy going on there, and I've been through that, and it's not fun at all because you're like, what's going on? Are you trying to play me? Are you trying to use me? I'm not a puppet. I'm not a toy. And like, honestly, I've had to let it go. I'm not gonna hold no grudge or nothing because I do remember the amazing, beautiful times as well. Like helping out, to get a new car, helping out with these work opportunities, just helping out just by being there, great loving, sweet memories, massages, hugs, kisses, going through everything together, you know what I'm saying? Walking through the rain, pouring down rain, trying to sell, our phones and technological equipment because we didn't have no money, you know, walking to the buses together when it's freezing cold, waking up at like 5 o'clock in the day, you know, just both of us giving our all, sacrificing everything for each other with true divine love, you know. I remember those. And then, of course, I do remember the times where it was bad. And, of course, I really remember the times where it was flat out ugly. You know what I'm saying? And, like, how I gain new peace on it now is just, hey, I keep getting messages from the universe just to keep working on myself and to keep healing myself so this stuff doesn't even affect me. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is the love inside your heart. And it doesn't matter if you got $10 or $10 million. You know, yes, it's a big difference. But the meaning I'm talking about behind love, regardless, the people with $10 million and the people with $10, if they both go to the same spot out in nature, you know, like out here or something like that, just to have a, you know, a sip of tea, you know, only thing that will matter, because they're all going to have the same thing, the same tea, the same environment. Only thing that matters is if they're able to enjoy it and if they truly are able to appreciate each other's love and presence, you know. Not so much about the money and stuff. Yes, the money is important. Yes, it's part of life, but it's not everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why time and time again, sometimes the world catches us by surprise, because sometimes people with the least are able to have some of the most fun and appreciation for life. Whereas people maybe with all these material things, material cars, material possessions, aren't having fun at all, aren't happy at all, are depressed, you know, with all that money, you know. And I guess that's the point I'm making, because the relationships I'm overcoming, it was very real. It was full, you know what I'm saying? It was everything. That's all I'll say. And I'm moving forward. I'm staying, you know, grateful for the experience. Come on. I'm staying grateful for the experiences. And also at the same time, I'm learning just to let go of the grudge, let go of heavy energy. Because truly, I feel like there's something going on, you know. Like if this was like a setup, if this was like a test, or, come on, Fred, let's go. These people be nosy. Come on. And moving forward with that. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know, you know. Obviously it was real. Sometimes you are like, whoa, is this a movie? Come on, Fred, let's go. People be nosy. People be super nosy. They be peeking their head out like that. You know what I'm saying? For real. People be cracking their neck trying to look at what you doing. They be like, what? What are you doing? Are you doing that? You know? And then the dog's gonna turn their head and then they stay distracted, you know? When I'm just looking forward, you know? So don't let these people ride your wave. Shout out to Quavo. Don't let these people ride your wave. And that's true, you know. I realized it with the simple thing as walking dogs. You may be walking your dog, mind your own business, looking straight ahead, enjoying nature, and then all of a sudden the dog's gonna start looking, you know, and being distracted, being pulled away because someone's probably looking at them, eyeing them down, eyeing us down or whatever, you know, being kind of nosy. You know what I'm saying? It's energies. So, but yeah, I'm about to give him some water. Anyways, y'all have an amazing day. It's Eternal Authenticity Broadcasting Live.